All right, everybody, live again Tuesday night. Here we go. Looking out the screen door with the smoke into your eyes. Looking out the screen door, the smoke into your eyes. You're smiling through the screen door, darling. It's worth 10,000 goodbyes. I'm cleaning up the table, the barbecue tonight. I'm cleaning up the table, the barbecue tonight. I'm looking out the screen door where your face comes in the lights. You said you love a tool pusher 'cause he bought you a ring. You said you love a tool pusher, he bought you a ring. I pledge my love 1,000 times to you behind the Coke bottle machine. I make a wish when you're not looking. I keep my fingers crossed. It's only wishful thinking for you. Keep my fingers crossed. While you take the old man's orders on a checkered tablecloth. You ask me what have I got, darling, when I go back home. You ask me what have I got, darling, when I go back home. I got a trash sack full of rib bones. I got a pocket full of songs. They're all for you. You're waiting for the tool pusher. I'm turning out the lights. You're waiting for the tool pusher. I'm turning out the lights. He just got back from Kilgore. He's got a lipstick stain tonight. I got grease from washing dishes. You got a name tag on your chest. I got grease from washing dishes. You got a name tag on your chest. You're walking out the screen door, and the smoke is all that's left. All right, everybody, that's looking out the screen door. And here comes Chris back into the live stream, and we're glad to be back on Tuesday. And I'm getting kind of some distortion in the headphones.
Yeah.
I don't mean to complain about the sound. It's just it doesn't really sound like it normally does.
Let's see if I can do
but-
something about that.
But maybe it's just me.
Well, I listened on YouTube, and I went on, and I did that, and everything sounded pretty good.
Everything's good? Okay,
I
great.
backed it off a tiny bit. Let me see here. I don't want to mess with it too bad, you know?
I put a request in this time for Chris to sing one of her songs early in this set because I miss hearing those. Whoa, something changed. You know what? I think I maybe discovered it might be the headphones themselves.
I just changed the headphones.
Oh,
Keep talking and listening.
so I feel like it came through better there.
That's-
Now it's better.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I am, you know, we were talking before the show. We're thinking, hey, we should mix it up a little bit, and so for the next song, I think I'm gonna ask Chris to play one of her songs, which I love
All
and
right.
I haven't heard in a while. So this is one of her tunes that I first heard the night we met, and it was at the Cicada Fest in St. Catharines, Canada, and you know, great song about going through hard times, coming out the other side. A lot of soul in this one. Yeah. So I'll leave it to you.
Will you play it? Will you join me on it?
I'd be honored. Yeah, let me just get to where I'm not cramping your style here.
So everybody's saying it sounded good. Thank you, everyone. Coach is in the stream. He's old school with the text. Send in your request. Put a note in your... Hi, Bonnie Gilson. Hi, everybody. Put a note in your request on your PayPal or your Venmo. If you put a note on Facebook, Coach just sends through the ones if you put some money in the tip jar. So do note your tips, please, so we can get to your requests.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. And this is called Trouble in Time. And I haven't played it in a little bit of time, so just to be funny about it, I hope I don't have too much trouble. But you never know. It's a live stream. Anything can happen. My hands may be little, my soul may be soft, but my back is strong enough to carry us both. I used to be like a woman on fire, all wound up in worry and full of desire. I'm saying all kinds of things never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. Comes, it just does. It all falls into place. For the best times I've had, I've been carried away. At dawn's darkest hour, I met you there. You were standing alone till I brought you home. I'm saying all kinds of things never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. was saying all kinds of things. Never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taking trouble and time to make me this way. It's taking trouble and time to make me this way. It's taking trouble and time to make me this way. Here you go. Trouble and time.
Thanks for playing that beautiful song.
Thanks, huh? Thanks for asking for it.
Oh yeah, I missed hearing that song.
I know, I kind of miss playing it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that little girl back up front.
do it.
All right.
I got one more song I'm
Okay.
gonna do before we open it up to our request line here. This is Gary Pierce. This is for you and Aileen. It's well, you know, mainly for, I mean, it's for both of y'all, but you and I have kind of a same weird sense of humor, Gary. And Aileen, you know, and you know, we all know who's level-headed, and you and I are a little off. So, I think this will be one that you'll appreciate. This is one that I wrote a long time ago, called, and when I say a little off, I mean me too. Okay, it's just the way it is.
In the best, it's just that's the way to be.
A little off center.
A little bit. That's how these songs get written. That's how this stuff gets done.
A little left of center, you know, never hurt anybody. This is called Stranger's Advice. And I apologize for the awkward harmonica transition. But I thought I'd play this one because I hadn't played it in a while. And Gary and Aileen sent us a very nice tip in the mail. And they've helped us in so many ways over the years. And they're, you know, big music fans and have their house concert. Sometimes they put on shows and venues around Bondsville and Massachusetts, Western Massachusetts. And I'm just going to play this song, by golly.
We've had many a fine night there, and we'll be back soon. One day we're going to do it. And Gary and Aileen, that was so kind of you. And we'll be playing songs for you all month. Thank you for that. We love you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. I hadn't played this in a little while. This is kind of dedicated to somebody I used to wait on in a coffee shop years ago. I did a lot of waiting around myself. Guest appearance by Leon there. There you go, Leon. I haven't played with the harmonica in a while, so I'm a little out of practice. Well, an old tattooed sailor, a steel percolator, coffee shop on Sunday afternoon. The coffee is dripping, the clock is still ticking, dinner time's coming up soon. His face is hard weathered, his skin looks like leather, years in that East Texas sun. His face, he said, my children got buried, and my wife just got buried, and my children just got married. And then he stood up and said, what's done's been done. He said, I'll tell you the stories that my granddaddy told me. I can still dance a good do-si-do. Said do right and live long and listen to sad songs. Your hearing's the first thing to go. Say what? Your hearing's the first thing to go. He said I used to play snooker with a $10 hooker. She broke my heart, and where she is I don't know. But the first time I got burned, the hard lesson I learned is if you love her, you must let her go. My dad caught me smoking, and he bought me a carton. Smoked so much I couldn't see. Had a slick cat type style. If you sing Casablanca, Mr. Bogart learned all his stuff from me. He said, I'll tell you the stories that my granddaddy told me. I can still dance a good do-si-do. Said, do right and live long and listen to sad songs. Your hearing's the first thing to go. The hearing's the first thing to go. Gonna get ready for the harmonica. Here we go. Said I fought hard in 2 wars, found black gold on Gulf shores, made fortunes till the holes all dried up. But I squandered my fortunes, and I kept just a portion, made all my investments on luck. He said I'm old and I'm tired, but I'm not retired, and what lies ahead I can't tell. But one thing's for certain, when they close my last curtain, I'll be dancing in heaven or hell. He said, I'll tell you the stories that my granddaddy told me. I can still dance a good do-si-do. Said, do right and live long and listen to sad songs. Your hearing's the first thing to go. Your hearing's the first thing to go. I was recording this song. I don't know if this is a noteworthy thing, but I was recording this with old Lloyd Maines in 1997, and this was at the Cedar Creek Studios. I think they just closed down a couple of years back, but they had just gotten. We were doing it on a reel-to-reel tape. I had to buy the tape, which is customary. It's pretty expensive, and they were using they had a track with Flacco's band, and I can't remember if it was this song or another song, but it was like it was on the same tape. So we had his music and then these songs, and Lloyd was like, "Man, we should put them together and make a record." He was, and the Fred said, "No, that's not a good idea, man. He wouldn't like that very much." He left the tip on the table, and he winked at the waitress. Clock read 3:45. And these were the last words I heard from the old man just as he walked out the door. He said, life is a gamble when you raise hell and ramble, and the years tumble on just like dice. He said, find a good woman. Here's 5 words to live by. You don't take a stranger's advice. He said, I'll tell you the story that my granddaddy told me. I can still dance a good do-si-do. Said, do right and live long and listen to sad songs. Your hearing's the first thing to go. Your hearing's the second thing to go. Well, there you go. Well, it looks like Chris is back. I think she may have calmed down the beast.
I don't think so.
The beast is hungry tonight, everybody.
I need to put some WD on that door too.
Yeah. We have 3 beasts in here.
5 of us. If you count these two. Kelly,
5 beasts.
Kelly Henderson sent
Yeah.
in a request. I meant to tell you before.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Thank y'all for tuning in tonight.
And he'd like to hear Rosemary's song. So I
Okay,
believe another harmonica,
let's do it.
which I might just stay in the living room for the night. But we're happy to play all these songs, and it's just that Leon just loves, can't resist the harmonica. Yeah. So I'll be going for that, and then I'll keep an eye on what you got next, okay?
Okay. This is a harmonica type night tonight. And a wild dog type night.
And guys, please share the stream, and if you would like to hear a song, send in a tip. Tell Coach what it is on your request. We'll get that on the set list for you.
Yeah, you just tell Coach what you want to hear, and we'll do our best to fill it out. And my apologies, I should be wearing my glasses so that I can see which one of these is a G harmonica. There was a time where I didn't need glasses to do that, but y'all all know how that goes. That's what happens. I think this is one. That's the one. All right. That's the one. Rosemary's Song. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. See if I can make this happen here. Have a little drink of water. I want to thank Chris and Coach for being on the stream tonight, working so hard. Thank y'all for tuning in, and hopefully we'll get Leon settled down here in a minute, and she can come back in here and we can play some songs together. On the world's last steam train, looking out the window, watching other life go by. Got tongue-tied, gun-shy, standing in your doorway, trying not to say goodbye to the secrets in your bedroom that you told. I want to press my silver cross against your gold. Passing through a ghost town, looking at the sundown, talking to the engineer. I want to backtrack time till the whistle stops blowing and the snow caps disappear. You know all these empty boxcars look the same. I want to get off of this godforsaken train. Well, I'm thinking about you all the way from Brownsville to Laredo. Bought a round-trip ticket from Denver to Durango. Counting all the tracks till I get off of the train. Somewhere the ghost of your warm love lies between your long black hair and your pretty dark eyes. I hope it doesn't fade away like the frost on the window pane. I want to come back to the roses, come back to the roses, come back to the roses in your name. Got me feeling kinda lovesick, looking like a train wreck, listening to the engine moan. I'm looking for a rainbow, waiting at the depot, standing by a telephone. Had my arms wrapped around you, it was almost all night long. I'd give 1,000 Hail Marys just to figure out what went wrong. Well, I'm thinking about you all the way from Brownsville to Laredo. Bought a round-trip ticket from Denver to Durango, counting all the tracks till I get off of the train. Somewhere the ghost of your warm love lies between your long black hair, pretty dark eyes. Probably gonna fade away like the frost on the window pane. I wanna come back to the roses, come back to the roses, come back to the roses in your name. On the world's last steam train, looking out the window, watch another life go by. Got tongue-tied, gun-shy, standing in your doorway, trying not to say goodbye to the secrets in your bedroom that you told. Wanna press my silver cross against your gold. There you go, Kelly. Gonna have to get a new G harmonica, sounds like.
Okay, put it on the list.
Put it on Amazon.
Musician's friend.
Or musician's friend. Sorry, I just assume it's everything. Amazon. Like
That's where it all comes from.
we started watching a show last night about an evil fungus that starts taking over planet Earth, and I mean, I like Amazon, and I like most fungus. I'm gonna say, mushrooms are good.
Get out
I've
of
learned to
hand,
enjoy it.
it's
I want to be an ally of the fungus, not to hurt anybody, but just so they won't they won't infect me.
That's right.
Okay.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah,
fungi.
stay in your lane. Yeah.
I bet you a lot of people are watching that show. It's a new one out.
Yeah, The Last of Us.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really not very good. Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
I mean, it's entertaining. I'll say that.
It is.
Yeah. What did you think about it?
I wanted to watch more episodes. It's freaking me out.
It's
so,
crazy.
Adam knows that I like that a little bit. Okay, hat off, and then you're going to
Oh
strangle
yeah, hat
yourself.
off. Sorry.
And then you've got to get this out. This
Oh
is
yes,
hooked in.
yes.
Hold on.
I am just no good at this.
That's okay. You're great. You don't worry about it. As long as you're breathing by the end of the set, we're good to go.
That's all that matters.
Safety starts with us, everybody.
All that matters.
Safety
Okay.
starts with us. Okay, guess what? So, this is what we're getting. When, you might be asking for a song in the comments until it gets in the PayPal or on the Venmo with a note, Coach, that's how you get on this list, on the robot machine here.
Yes.
And we have this is a little bit of, so share the stream, send on in a tip if you want to hear something, if you just want to enjoy this shenanigans here tonight. It's just enjoy it for free. There's Leon again. He's got a problem with women. I'm working on it with him. I'm not going to raise that kind of a guy. This, real quick, Michael Clark sent in a tip. This is a two-parter. He'd like to know if you invented the term. Are you getting ready, everybody? Pissing on your own grave. I don't want to step on that. I laughed so hard I almost died when I first heard that line. Pissing on your own grave. So he would like to know the story about coming up with that line, or if it was you or Nolan or whomever. Okay? That's the first part of the request. The second part is Blondie. He'd like you to play Blondie for Michael Clark.
Oh,
okay?
that's a bit of a. So I would have thought he wanted me to play Half Hour
No,
Left.
it's a plot twist.
Okay.
He's keeping you on your toes.
Right,
So I'm going to leave you in here, and I normally would sing Blondie with Adam, but I have a little guy I got to go talk to.
I'll take that challenge.
I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm up and back and all that. It's kind of weird tonight.
I'll take that challenge, Michael, and thank you, Chris, for being such on your toes You're like a Catholic tonight, except for you're not kneeling as much.
Well, I was
you're running
baptized
around.
one.
Yeah, well there you go.
You mean
It's-
sitting, standing, sitting,
yes,
sitting? Yeah.
all the yes.
Yeah, I know. I had enough to know about that. Back on with the.
Okay.
You're a little bit of. It's like a little. Is it when they hit themselves with
Like a
this
monkey?
thing?
Oh,
No, when
like
they
a-
had the, you know, that's not
Like
talking.
Tourette's?
No, they flat. What is it when they? I never get
Oh,
the
flogging themselves.
flogging them. That's kind of
Yes.
what you have to do with the.
Well, I have beat up on myself
I
some
want to
in
say
my
hi to
life.
Lady Di and hi Cameron and hi Bonnie Gilson's watching. So enjoy Blondie and Dagwood. I guess I could
Oh,
stay until
thank
he
you guys.
pops off.
Yeah, why don't we try it out? So the first part of the question, Scott Nolan wrote that line, Michael. We were sitting in Mark Younger's garage making the Old Town Rock and Roll album, which was really kind of a fluke, although I guess it all is. You know, things, usually good things. I think it was a pretty good thing, you know, it just kind of happens. You know, I guess you have to put a little effort into it, but, you know, a lot of those songs on that Old Town Rock and Roll album that I made with Scott Nolan and Mark Younger's garage, and Scott's friend Joanna Miller. The two of them were kind of the band, or actually the band, except for Adrian Schooler, who was the producer, who was the mixer. He mixed the album, and Mark did some mixing and engineering as well. Scott was the producer. Scott played on a lot of the songs, but a lot of the tracks, excuse me, Michael. But the Hi-Fi Love was unfinished, as were a number of those songs. I think there were a couple that I hadn't finished. I wrote Highway Prayer halfway through that recording one night, sitting at the house where I was living at the time. And but to answer your question, I played Scott what I had of Hi-Fi Love in Mark's garage. We were sitting in there having a good time, and I was like, well, what do you think about this song? And he's like, well, what about Pissing on Your Own Grave, Irish Holiday? You know, he's a big Irish guy, so, you know, he talks about Ireland a lot and, you know, ties it in with Canada and his family roots. And so, and then I just said Shillelagh. But I didn't say it until the tape started rolling, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I was saving my gold for the recording. I wasn't going to waste it on
keeping your light under a bushel until you.
Yeah, I wasn't going to waste it on some Yahoo hangout session. You know, I want to look at the tape roll.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
That's great.
There you go.
So there's that. That's a lot of people just got informed on how that came to be. So they were there on a special visa for Canadians. It's the Maple Syrup Highway. Anyway.
The Syrup Highway.
Canadian Mark Younger's Garage Mahal was a safe place for traveling Canadians.
It's a safe spot. There were a bunch of them in there. They sort of made themselves at home in there, which was great. You know, Mark is great for that. He's Minnesotan, even though he's been in Texas for a long time. He's kind of got that northern thing going for him.
Sure does. You guys made a heck of a record in there.
It was fun. We had a good time. Mark had all these microphones. You know, he had a studio up in the top floor of he and his wife's house, and he was like running them. He had a little hole drilled through to the garage, and he was running the mics down through. And yeah, and then old Mr. Carroll here just sat around like it was all going to take care of. But that's what you do, you know. You work with good people.
That's it. You got taken care of, and you got this great record. But this song's not on that record, just to confuse everyone further. But you're going to play Blondie.
Oh,
Michael.
Blondie, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
You know, play Hi-Fi Love when you rock. That'd be fun.
Here you go, Michael. Blondie and Dagwood. Would you like to sing with me on this?
I'd love to until
if the dog will
my boy
permit.
dog decides to call for me.
All right, I'm going to kind of see if I can scoot this thing.
He's having a hard time tonight.
Poor
He's had
guy.
3 walks today. Call the animal police.
His life is not easy. got papers on his desktop stacked up in a bunch. Dagwood's worked for decades, never been promoted once. And Blondie's got the lunch crowd in a catering cafe. She's tired of making meatloaf. It's time to get away. Hey, Blondie, hey, you're looking pretty good for a girl who's 82. Hey, Blondie, out of all them high society women, he chose you. Dagwood, get off of the couch. Don't you fall asleep so soon. You gotta take her up on the roof, take a look at the moon. Dagwood's not the morning guy, makes the carpool late. Boss man cut vacation back, never gets a break. And the fashion cleaner ladies said, I hope you're not upset, Dagwood, but your wife picked up the cleaners. She's afraid you would forget. Hey, Blondie, hey, you're looking pretty good for a girl who's 82. Hey, Blondie, out of all them high society women, he chose you. Dagwood, get off of the couch, don't you fall asleep so soon. You gotta take her up on the roof, take a look at the moon. Black and white on work days, how fast the weekend flies. Sunday morning colors help to open up our eyes. She says, I love you, Dagwood. With that love comes trust. I think a little bit of rooftop romance just might do the trick for us. Got trouble on my TV, bad news in my car. I can always count on those two, know right where they are. I flip on past the real world, spill my coffee on the page. Find that same old couple whose true love doesn't ever change. Hey, Blondie, hey, you're looking pretty good for a girl who's 82. Hey, Blondie, out of all them high society women, he chose you. Dagwood, get off of the couch and don't you fall asleep so soon. You gotta take her up on the roof, take a look at the moon. Oh, thank you, Chris Carroll.
For Michael Clark.
Thanks, Michael. Thank you for that. As we get the requests coming in, sorry, I'll just say we'll keep playing them, and we'll play some others if we can get to them tonight. By the way, available on the website, we have song coaching by yours truly. We have lyric sheets. We have merch for sale. If you would like to book a private party or a house concert this year, please connect with Coach. That's booking at adamcarroll.com. And the first part of the year is a little low key, so doing a lot of work from home. So if you want to have songwriting lessons, any kind of thing like that, I'm available. We're available. Going to be doing a in-person songwriter workshop with Michael O'Connor, March 25th, at our friend's backyard at Green, there at Green, at Sandy and Rod Mueller's house concert series. But it's going to be probably during the day. It's going to be a songwriting workshop. Michael and I did one at the Redbird Listening Room back in November. It went really well, so stay tuned for that. You can email me with any questions at adam@adamcarroll.com, and then Chris and I are going to be at the Corpus Christi Songwriters Festival in February, and that's about all I can think to say.
Michael
Right
will be there too. Whole bunch of other writers.
MOC and a bunch of other folks.
And so that's on February 18th and 19th.
It'll be a good time down there.
So come on to Corpus. And Bonnie's watching tonight. Last week, I don't know. Bonnie's out in highway prayer, and she's got her request, but she'd like to hear AFL-CIO. And we have Monica that would like to hear Snow Cone Man. For her husband, Keith, they got married to the song.
Congratulations,
those
you
two.
guys. That's awesome.
They're destined for great things. They got married to Snow Cone Man. You know that's a blessed union right there.
Oh, my gosh.
And
That's awesome.
I bet you the crowd, it was a crowd pleaser too.
Well, you know,
I bet you they loved it.
I wrote it just specifically because I knew it would be a great wedding song. So
Great love song.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
there you go. So this is for Monica and Keith, her husband.
All right. Let me get this sucker in tune here, and then I'll.
And we're having our anniversary. We'll be married 10 years.
Look out.
This
Look out.
Thursday. 2 days to go. It's going good.
Hopefully
It's
we'll
going
make
so
it.
well. We forget it almost. You know, your mom reminds us a lot of the time.
It's true.
Going
A
that
couple
well,
years.
We don't
yeah.
even. Yeah. So yeah, 10 years. So
I'm glad about that. I'm glad that we
I'm
have that one
so
coming up, and that we just get to be doing this too.
yeah. And you get to sing a song for Monica and Keith, and they're nuptials that happened whenever. I don't know when their anniversary is, but you get to send it out to them tonight.
Monica and Keith, here you go.
Snow cone.
Many more to you. Well, it was out in the hot sun, standing in line, buying snow cones in the summertime, buying snow cones from the snow cone man. How many cones in July have you sold? Can't sell them at Christmas time, it's too damn cold, said the snow cone, said the snow cone man. Can't get no cones for a nickel or a dime. Can I date your sister? She's mighty fine, Mr. Snow Cone. Mr. Snow Cone Man. Your sister Jeannie, she bought me two. It was cherry for love, it was grape for blue, Mr. Snow Cone. Mr. Snow Cone Man. He gave me directions to her whereabouts, said if she likes you, you should take her out. I said, thank you, Snow Cone. Thank you, Snow Cone Man, that's what I said. But she's got a great big boyfriend, might give me a whipping. He bought me a yellow one. He called me a chicken. He said, you're a chicken. I said, thank you, Snow Cone Man. I took my yellow snow cone, I was on my way. Stopped and bought a pretty rose bouquet with the snow cone, Man. Found her house, and she was at the door. There were snow cone cups scattered on the floor from her brother, from the snow cone man. She saw my flowers, she said, everybody knows a yellow snow cone's better than a red, red rose. Be my snow cone, darling. Won't you be my snow cone man? That's what she said. She cried watermelon tears, prettiest ever seen. Gave me kisses and my tongue turned green, lime green flavor, from the snow cone man. Hey, thank you. That was a little. Thank you. She said, my big boyfriend don't like him at all. He's hard-headed and his snow cone small. Little snow cone man. We got married and we said, I do. It was a cone for me, it was a cone for you. Got married in Oklahoma.
We didn't have snow cones today because it was too damn cold.
We had a cupcake truck.
We did.
Had a reception at the snow cone stand. Had her honeymoon in snow cone land. Compliments of
The
snow-
snow cone.
That's right. It was out in the hot sun, standing in line, buying snow cones in the summertime. Buying snow cones from the snow cone man. There you go.
Happy life, Monica and Keith.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah.
Congratulations, us.
To us. Thanks, us. Doing good.
Doing all right.
I
Way
like
to go.
It. You liking it?
Way to
Want to
go.
do another 10?
Let's do it. Another 10.
Let's go for it.
And we got, I just realized that song is, that lady's brother paid for the whole wedding.
Yeah.
What a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have had a tough life, those two.
Didn't he have the snow cone stand?
Yeah.
Is he? That's how come he.
Yeah, it's his brother and her sister business. What's going on there? It's
I'm
hard
gonna have
up.
to study that one.
Me
little
too.
more.
I just realized.
You wrote it. And
wrote
you
it.
need to.
Yeah.
That's cool. You should do like a little analogy on it. An anthology just afterward. Really sitting with it for 20 years and saying, maybe
What's
write
up with this
What's going on with this story?
Yeah. A treatise.
Is that? Well, see, you're the clever one.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, let's. You said it, so you must know.
I've seen it in a book.
What is it?
I don't even know.
Just to look back on
It just
something?
sounded clever.
Okay, you're very clever.
Thank you. You
Okay,
too.
so Coach, I think we're wrapping up. I know someone asked for a girl with the dirty hair.
Oh, let's do it.
I don't know. Who
By
it was.
golly. Thank y'all so much.
I know we're not getting a lot of our. It's okay. You can watch the show. You don't have to send money to us, but that's how we generally do it. We take requests, and we're gonna do the girl with the dirty hair. Yes, and I think there was a lassie that was looking for that earlier. Let's see. I see that Joe just said it. That's Lisa Smith said I'd love to hear Scarface in the corner. So, and then Coach asked for teardrops. So I say that's good. All right.
Okay.
For a Coach request. And maybe we'll get us all into our. And then of course Bonnie, yes, AFL-CIO. Oh my gosh, Bonnie.
Gotta do it.
Bonnie.
Gotta
Sorry,
do
she's
it.
gonna keep me straight.
Bonnie
so
on the highway prayer.
Bonnie's next, eh?
Let's make it happen.
Bonnie is definitely next up.
Send this one out to Bonnie and
Smokers.
the Tire Union Hall, Kelly Springfield Union Hall.
Do I play something on this?
Spoons.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll come across.
I don't know if we can do it here on
And
the old.
I want to say, I got to meet Bonnie a few months ago, and she told me to let Leon bark. She took me aside and said, just let Leon bark. So
She is
cute.
such a nice person.
Yeah, she is.
Oh man.
Thing is his friends join in. That's the problem. All right.
That's true. They do. Here we go, Bonnie. Lester takes a drag off a half a cigarette. He's got a brand new pacemaker and mighty proud of it. The woman from Ohio, I cannot recall her name. She talks like a Yankee, but they treat her just the same. At the AFL, rubber division, don't you know? Pig all night with a high and low with the AFL. AFL, rubber division, don't you know? Pig all night with a high and low with the AFL. Oh yeah. Come on, everybody. Spooner got a DeVita. If you sin, better not be seen down on the Neches or Sabine. You can pick all night with a hayride star. Tell your kids to stay out of the bar. AFL, rubber division, don't you know? Pick all night with a high and low with the AFL. AFL, rubber division, don't you know? Pick all night with a high and low with the AFL. Sending it out to the Kelly Springfield Union Hall now. They have their own number. I guess that's the way union works. Is a little bit of autonomy from the tire company. But I forget the name of it. Well, he's got his name on his guitar strap and a mighty fancy lid. He played the Louisiana Hayride when he was just a kid. And the baseman's got a pager on. If the fire was ever to start, he'd be down the road to Chandler, the city with the heart. It's the AFL Rubber Division, don't you know? Pick all night with the high and low with the AFL. AFL Rubber Division, don't you know? Sing all night with the high and low with the AFL. Off in the distance, there was a spoon-playing angel.
She was pissing on her own brain.
Well, Lester's old, but he plays still 10. Got a pacemaker and a mandolin. That's right. Put Kelly tires on your brand new car. Doesn't like staying at the dang old bar. AFL Rubber Division, don't you know? Pick all night with the high and low with the AFL. AFL Rubber Division, don't you know? Sing all night with the high and low with the AFL-CIO. Rubber Division, don't you know? Sounds just like old Bill Monroe. Won't let you in if you play dobro with the AFL. CIO. AFL. CIO. Good
Really?
job, hon.
Thank you.
Chris Carroll magic over there. That's great.
Good. I'm glad you feel like that.
Oh, I sure do.
Bonnie, woo, girl, that was close call. My little noodle just almost flew right out. Okay, so
Glad we got that one.
we do have another request in,
Okay.
but you're gonna do, what do you got?
I'm doing Coach's Corner.
We're gonna do
Moving up the neck
teardrops?
here.
I
Teardrops.
saw
Then
Gary asked
then
for rice birds.
okay. Moving up
And
the neck. Rice. So we're gonna do.
Jason Belcher would like to hear Earl, and there was someone that wanted to hear Girl with the Dirty Hair.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Lisa, we will. We usually take requests with our tips. So we're going to play the tip, the folks that put the money in the tip jar, we're going to prioritize those ones. And we'll get to the Girl with the Dirty Hair when we get through the paid requests. That's okay with you.
You're my FDR. You're my lucky dime. Rolling circles for a song to sing. One soft touch for my broken wing. One kiss from you, I lose everything. I've been living down in Florida. I've been dreaming of the Causeway Roads, and it's just like me to be the one to lose my nerve. You are the one. Teardrops come. Been a while since things have changed. Talked to your old friend, I forgot her name. She mentioned things were fine with you. She said you didn't bring up my name, but she forgot that too. And I've been living in the USA. I've been walking next to broken hearts, and it's just like me to hang around and beat this drum. You are the one. My teardrops come. No more sadness, no more tears. In my pretty dreams of white. One more song to count the years of my loneliness tonight. like distant dreams from you to me, like lightning flashing on a sandy shore, like pictures in my memory. One night with you was worth it all and more. I've seen silver ships of happiness, people watching from the sad old shore, and I'll roll this dime one more time for you. You are the one. When my teardrops come, and it's just like me, raise my sail of blue. You are the one. Teardrops come. Teardrops.
Incredible songwriting.
Thanks for singing that one with me.
Coach, what a great request.
Wrote that with old Youngers.
Yeah, Youngers and Joy Youngers.
Joy too.
Joy, get in there.
She got in there. He always was all kind of machines in their garage, and I think she built a lot of them, but he tried to take credit for it. You know, he said, I built that one. And so I think you just said your wife built that one. I did. All right, bro.
You'll have to talk to Mark and Joy about that.
Yeah, I shouldn't get in the middle of that one.
You don't do it.
No.
They're too cute for that.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's too cute for that.
Too
Okay,
cute.
let's move on here. So Jason Belcher would like to hear Errol's song. Gary Pierce would like to hear Rice Birds. Tommy Cesar would like to hear Bubblegum.
All right.
Okay, and
Well,
then
let's
we have
make it
Lisa
happen.
that's been asking for Girl with the Dirty Hair. Okay,
Well,
so
we'll get to it.
Yeah, that's my list. And thanks for sending
Great
in a tip.
list.
We sure appreciate you. We're going to be back for the next 2 Tuesdays this month. Keith's on here. Hi, Keith. So do come on back on a Tuesday night.
See y'all next week.
We'll be here for a few more songs tonight.
For sure. It's like we're still in the front door. We haven't left the party yet.
We have to do an Irish goodbye.
That's right.
Just end the stream.
I guess that could be what you do at parties now. You could just say, well, I'll see you next. Hey, it's an hour and you're still here. Well, I was just wanting to make sure that I'd say goodbye.
I'm bad at that. I'll hug everybody about 4 times.
Me too. Mr. Errol, he lives on the banks of Lake Arthur, where your windshield gets foggy, where your back roads unwind. It's a long way from Shreveport, not too far from Gideon, and it's close to the home that I left behind. It's close to the home that I left behind. Mr. Errol's a farmer, he's a father and he's a hunter, and he talks to the ducks and the geese in the blind. He works hard for the lives that he hopes to make better, and he lives by the graveyard of the rusty combine. Yeah, he lives by the graveyard of the rusty combine. He held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. We set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Mr. Errol's a farmer. Let's see. There's coffee and biscuits on the stove in the kitchen. There's a crack in the ceiling. There's a screened-in front door. When the fog starts to settle on the banks of Lake Arthur, I can still taste the whiskey from the night just before. It's a Crown Royal whiskey from the night just before. And it's hard to get up at 3 in the morning. Put your guns, put your shells, put your wine in a sack. We look like some militia with our boots and our camo, with a bird dog named Milo. He's asleep in the back. All right. He held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. We set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. We walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Combine's a monster, a combine's a savior. Looking down at the blades, I see heaven and hell. Cold steel cut the rice crops for acres and acres, and filled how many barrels? Man, I cannot tell. Filled how many dryers? Man, I cannot tell. From the banks of Lake Arthur to the Mermitaw River, there's water as far as your good eyes can see. At the Lake Arthur bar, all the old men get rowdy. They got bottles of whiskey that are older than me. He held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. We set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Well, sometimes I dream of a girl in a pickup with her windows rolled down, with her radio on. And you look at the cypress on the Highway 190, then you give her a wave and you sing Jolie Blunt. Yeah, you give her a wave and you sing Jolie Blunt. Mr. Earl's a good friend, he's never a stranger. When I come back, it seems like I've always been here. There's a sign in his kitchen written in French.
Quand on n'a plus de Schlitz, on n'a plus de bière.
When you run out of Schlitz, you run out of beer. He held my hand when my boots got too heavy, with the mud from the rice field coming to my behind. Set out the decoys in the dark on the levee, and we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Yeah, we walked through the graveyard of the rusty combine. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for singing on that one with me.
You are welcome.
Sounded beautiful.
I love singing that song with you. Always. Okay, let's play. You want to do Rice Birds, and then for Tommy, we're going to do Bubblegum. You'll do Bubblegum?
Let's do it.
Do you you want to take your harmonica rack off? Are you good? You're happy with it on still?
I think it's,
was
yeah, I'll take it off real
Well,
quick.
you do
Yeah.
whatever you want. But we can't see your handsome face. The fellas probably don't care, but the lassies might. Just kidding. Hey, this one, he's spoken for, girls.
I'm happy to take a compliment from anyone. I don't care.
That's it. Oh, you got.
Let me just, oh yeah, I better.
we go.
Yeah.
It's like an folk action figure. We're gonna get some duct tape out next. Talk about that last
I
one.
only got 2 moves for
You got
the
lots
action
of moves,
figure.
sir.
Oh,
And
thanks.
you write beautiful songs, and I'm so glad that we're able to come back on Tuesday nights and play a few for you. And Gary and Aileen, thank you for sending us a tip. Snail mail style. I love their style. I love them so much. And anyway, you want to send a tip if you'd like to hear a song, we'll get that on the list for you every week. You can send it in advance if you like. Gary sent it so much in advance that the postman brought it here. So, yeah,
Old school.
I love it. It's got too much new school around, man. We need the old school.
That's true. Everything needs to go to old school.
Back to analog. But we have to be a little digital tonight for this.
Got to take it where you can.
Yeah.
Thank you all for your support. I want to thank Maddie and Catal, our
Cahal
international Cahal. Sorry.
He's gonna watch this, and I have to practice how he sent me his voice memo of his name. I'm gonna practice by the end of the month. I'll have it.
Sorry for mispronouncing that. But they've been watching overseas, so thank you. And Australia and Ireland, and Coach is working on a May tour for us right now. So if you have It's the southeast and a little bit northeast. So if you have any suggestions or places you want to see us play in that area of America, don't hesitate to reach out to Coach. I think he's got a sort of a Colorado run going too in August. So he's got some things working this year, and we're hoping to get back out on the road some. It sounds like we're going to be doing it later on, and
Yeah.
but we're gonna
Booking at adamcarroll.com. Booking at adamcarroll.com.
that's the one, and hopefully, yeah, and we'll be back next week with some more songs and
More of this.
more of this soul stream. I was thinking of you when the rice birds flew, when the false dawn came with the morning dew. You're a thunderstorm raging outside my garage. You're the white shirt peeking through my camouflage. I was thinking of you and I won't forget the tale of the turtle and Bayou Teche. I cannot dance, but I can hang on to some sweet memory down in Oberlin. I was thinking of you at the Mardi Gras, Fords and Chevys like I never saw. I wish you were there to dance with me, to hear that Cajun symphony. All right. I was thinking of you at the LA bar, where I got so drunk I couldn't drive my car. Well, I was dreaming about you with my 10-ounce beer, dreaming sweet daydreams, wishing you were here. Well, I was thinking of you when you had braids in your hair. It was down in Houston, could have been anywhere. I was dreaming about you in my changing ways, and I still think about you in my traveling days. I was thinking of you where the sunset glows, down the old Mississippi where the Gulf wind blows. I was dreaming about you in the fleur-de-lis. I was wishing you were next to me. There you go, Gary.
And Aileen.
Thank y'all so much. The Pierces, beautiful people.
Sure are.
Beautiful people. Well, we got Bubblegum, and then we got Girl with the Dirty Hair.
That's right. That's exactly it.
Thank y'all so
and
much.
then we'll be back next week, Tuesday at 7:30. Larry's watching. Oh, that's
Nemic. Hey, Larry.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I've been really trying to enjoy and just sit back and enjoy the music.
Well, thank you.
Haven't been watching the comments.
I know. I can't see them. So.
But we know you're watching, and we're so glad you are. So, bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
Oh, it's good.
I forgot who had asked for this one.
This one was for Tommy.
Tommy?
Believe Tommy Cesar.
Tommy, thank you. Here we go. $3.65 for a can of snuff was money poorly spent. Didn't see a girl or a car around, so I threw it on the hot cement. Parked the car and I went to school. When I came back in haste, there was a big old bunch of bubble gum stuck there in its place. The sticky side of the yin and the yang on my shoes cramps my style. Some joker's chomping on a big league chew with a big fat Buddha smile. Counting out my change from my I-ching, can't help but hold a grudge. Is it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Is it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Well, my foot got stuck when I hit the gas, swerved to miss the skunk. Ran on to a bus load full of 10 Tibetan monks. Their bus was wrecked, nobody got hurt, but they cussed me really loud. This had to be the first time that they broke their silence vow. Said, please don't call the cops. I offered them some wine. We played Chinese checkers, they beat me every single time. They stole the wine, they grabbed the car, they said you were bound to lose. I got left on the side of the road with a bubble gum on my shoes. The sticky side of the yin and the yang on my shoes cramps my style. Some joker's chomping on a big league chew with a big fat Buddha smile. Counting out my change from my I-ching, can't help but hold a grudge. Was it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Was it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Well, I stumbled my way back to town, the blues came down on me. Couldn't get back to my humble home, the monks they took my keys. Sat down on the doormat, hung my head and wept. Spent the night trying to meditate out on my front porch steps. Days go by with the sun and the moon, no better or no worse. Bubble gum and bad karma's gonna be my dying curse. Might come back as a Dalai Lama, might come back as a clown. I hope that things are different in my next time around. Might come back as a Dalai Lama, might not come back at all. Might come back as a holy cow just grazing in Nepal. Might come back as an outlaw rickshaw driver named Omar. I'd rather be picking the Hindu blues with Ravi Shankar. Well, the sticky side of the yin and the yang on my shoes cramps my style. Some joker's chomping on a big league chew with a big fat Buddha smile. Counting out my change from my I-ching, can't help but hold a grudge. Is it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Is it bubble gum or bad karma? Let my guru be the judge. Thanks, Tommy.
Tommy. And then we're going to play Girl with the Dirty Hair for Lisa.
Thank you,
She's still
Lisa.
watching. If not, maybe she'll catch it on the rerun.
Can tune in.
And
on
I'm
the-
feeling a little bad. I said I'm not that exclusive when I said, and I'll make you blush, but handsome fellas might find you handsome, and the lasses, and everybody. I mean, come on. So, but no matter what, guys and gals and people, be spoken for, and I'm happy.
I'm glad.
that I'm married to you.
I'll take a compliment.
Okay, good. Take it as a compliment.
I'll definitely take a compliment that I'm married to you. That's for sure.
That's nice. And I'm so glad we did it.
Me too. Me too.
Let's keep it going.
All right, let's
So,
do it.
Girl with the Dirty Hair for Lisa.
All right, Lisa. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. Sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, and the roughnecks are killing time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface used to tell me, gone are the fishing days. The Cajuns fish the redfish all away. Got that dirty haired woman, she said she'd be mine till the end. till the Cajun stopped dancing and the redfish came back again. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff and the roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. If I had me some sense, you know, I'd be 5 years gone. But everyone that I used to know, they just moved on. Me and Mother Ocean stared into the night, but the boats are tied up and there's not a soul in sight. I thought to myself, I'd have did it all by now, but I got stuck in Galveston somehow. She's twisting and she's churning, she won't leave me alone. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd drive me home. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. Sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff and the roughnecks killing time. But the girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Scarface in the corner, stumbling for a fight. It sure looks good in Galveston tonight. I'm right in the middle of the riffraff, the roughnecks are killing time. The girl with the dirty hair said she'd be mine. Chris Carroll, everybody.
Adam Carroll. You see, Terry's watching. Terry Hendricks was watching.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. If she's still watching.
Got the, you don't have the dirty hair. Your hair looks great.
Oh, it's a day dirty. Day and a half or two. Day almost. Tomorrow's a day to wash it. There's stuff now. Dry shampoo. At one point, in that RV, I was the girl with the dirtiest hair sometimes.
I don't know. It's kind of wild out there on the.
Yeah, and the gals know what I'm talking about. It's not good to wash your hair every day. All right. But I have fine hair, so it has to be washed. Otherwise, I look like people are going to say, "Are you okay? Is everything okay, Chris?"
It looks gorgeous.
Do you need to talk? Because I look a little bit, sad.
It's been a rough time on the highway.
Yeah. But okay, so it looks like, we have some more. Someone's picking up a big list of songs for you. The way that we do this, everyone, just for the future, for next week and for the next following Tuesday, is that we have our little PayPal and Venmo up on the screen. Whatever you put in the tip jar, Coach will text it to me, and you get on the list of the set list. And so $5, $2, however many dollars. I think something came in, Coach. I hope you're still with us watching. He's gone. Let me check it. I thought I just saw something come in. But that's how we get the list. So we're playing for requests. We're playing for tips.
Yeah, but if you can't swing it, then we'll consider it somebody else's, and we'll try to get to at least one more tonight.
And then how about you pick it? Can you read those three?
I cannot.
Okay, so Dale. Oh, hi, Dale. Would like to hear Race Car Joe.
Okay.
Or Saltwater Cowboy.
Got it.
So that's, if you're not getting your request heard, please don't be frustrated. It's because that's how we've been. That's how we do our live stream. Just make sure that we're giving you something back for your tip. Coach is calling me.
Uh-oh. Must be important.
Coach, am I supposed to put you on speakerphone? Is that the part of the show where I put you on speaker? Okay, do you want to go on speaker and say that? Okay, here we go. This is now PBS for real. This is now breaking news. I've got our affiliate coach from Ohio. Coach, can everyone hear Coach?
This is like the telethon.
Yeah.
Dale Inskeep gets Race Car Joe right at the wire, and thank you for your very, very generous tip, my friend.
Thank you, Dale. Okay,
Thanks,
Coach.
Dale.
Can you hear everyone hear Coach? Coach, thanks for
Coach.
So you'll stay on with us, Coach, or are you taking off?
Nope, I'm here.
Okay, man. All right. Everybody say bye, Coach. Okay, we'll hang
Bye,
up
Coach.
the phone. Thanks, Dale and Coach.
He works on all fronts. It's like Charlie's Angels, except for it's a girl and a guy. And
Yeah, that's
Coach.
yeah. We need
Yeah.
one of those consoles here in the middle.
the voice box.
So Dale, thank you for that.
When the wheels are rolling, he's alive, doing 94 in a 55 with a burning engine. He would go down the Gladewater Highway, race car Joe, past the Green Frog sign where they sold beer. He takes his orders from an engineer, and he tells the tool pushers which way to go. But that's one day's work for race car Joe. He's got the camel cash from one last drag before he takes his grandkids out to Six Flags. And the sun has weathered where the wrinkles show, but the years ain't broken. Race car Joe. There's restless trains, oil fires, broken drill bits on a blown out tire, and all along the holy road he's seen them all. Race car Joe, 6'5", East Texas style. Brand new teeth now, on a crooked smile. I got some of those too now. In a 1-ton pickup with a cancer glow. When he looks at you, race car Joe. When he works with you, race car Joe. When he smiles at you, race car Joe. Race Race Car Joe for the Saltwater Cowboy, Dale Insky. There we go.
Dale, thank you so much. That was such a generous tip as well. And everybody has been. So
Thank y'all
I
so
think that
much.
concludes our tip line requests. Adam, if there's anything you'd like to play, would you like to leave anything here tonight, and or invite you to play maybe the new one?
Well, let's see here. I guess I'll probably save it for next week, you know.
Okay.
But thank y'all for coming out tonight and listening, and we'll be here next week.
We will. Coach, are we in agreement? Text me. We're good to go. Yay. And I'll just thank everybody as well, and tune in next week 7:30, and the following. They'll be married, Monica and Keith. 19 years on February 13th. So happy early anniversary to you. Oh, that's sweet.
Congratulations.
Day before Valentine's Day, and they had Snow Cone Man at their wedding. They got married too.
That's awesome.
My kind of people. I want to meet you someday. And we are married 10 years this Thursday. So, Adam, I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you. And I can't say much more than that, or I'll start the waterworks. But life is good. Be good to each other, please. And Coach, thank you. Everyone, a big round of applause, and a thank you for Coach. And we'll be back next Tuesday night.
Way to go, Coach.
Thanks so much. And the Corpus Christi Songwriters Festival, yeah.
Come on down to that third coast.